My wife came out of left field and asked me for a break from our marriage even though I thought everything was going great, but now I know she's been explicitly messaging with someone else's bad online, so it's time I strike out our marriage. I, 28M, and my wife, 27F, have been together for 7 years and married for almost 2. We have a beautiful 1-year-old and I thought everything was perfect for us. It's been a rough week, but I was informed that she wanted a break between us. It came out of left field and I was lost on what could have happened. She expressed that she needed space to think on what she wants to do and find herself again. Since I understand me being the sole provider for our family, she had all the time at our home to take care of our kid while also making sure that she has the freedom to relax. She said she wasn't sure who she was anymore since her identity had changed from who she was to now mom. I understand that having a child is a very big moment and also it's a dramatic change to our dynamic and relationship. She expressed that I have not met her needs and she has no love nor feels happy with me anymore. I'm not her safe space even though I have been trying so hard to provide and give love to both my child and my wife. Working 10 to 12 plus hours a day, and whenever I am home, whether if I'm off or come home for work, I make sure to take care of our child so she does have her own time to do what she would like to do and have her own time, since being a stay-at-home mom is not easy. Noted all the stuff we have isn't joint, and we don't have a house together and just an apartment. She has been talking to a new friend group in a video game online recently, and this is way before she told me that she wanted to take a break from me. I noticed that she has been talking to this new guy and I seemed to be concerned since they would talk all day and all night. I expressed my concerns regarding it and she just said that he was like a brother to her. I trust my wife and I didn't think that I would have to talk to this guy and let him know that she was married because I trust her to know when to nip the bud if it comes to that. A day later, after being told on taking a break, I did my best to provide her the space so she can think about what she's feeling, but it just looked like to me that she just always wanted to talk to this guy and also her new friend group. I was told that her friend group and this guy knew she was married and I did not want to think the worst case scenario. Few hours later, I was told by a good friend of mine that she is oversharing her needs, affection/sexual, and saying that I did not meet her needs no more, but mentioned that this guy she's been talking to could. She said that they have a more compatibility even though she has never met him before in real life. I was devastated to hear that because I thought I did everything I could to make her happy, providing the home and food for our family. Later that night I checked call logs and texts from this guy, and to my surprise, they've been sending explicit messages towards each other and asking questions about him sexually and comparing me to him to the point that they have gotten off while on chat or phone call. She later found out that I found all this out and was sorry for her action, but she still wants to talk to this guy? Because she was worried for his mental state after I caught them in the act? From the very beginning of the break I felt like my feelings were never considered in the first place. I just have to focus on my child to get me through the times in my own home that I'm providing, even though she's openly talking and video chatting with this guy. I know she's craving that attention since he is the one giving it to her, but doesn't think that me providing our family is not a show of love. I want this marriage to work because I love her even though she emotionally cheated and we have a child together, but it's so hard to find a will to keep trying if she's talking to this guy whenever I'm at work and when I come home from work. Is it my fault that she's seeking this attention to someone else she never met and I should have done a better job showing her the love that she deserves? I regret any instance that she mentioned that I'm not showing her the love that she wants, and I'm willing to work on them and keep fighting for our marriage, but she has no reason or will to make it work because she does not believe that I will change. If we did go to marriage counseling, it wouldn't be beneficial for her since she does not see any love towards me and I'm not her safe space no more, but this new guy is? She shows no will to make this work, and I understand no one is perfect, but I feel like any suggestion or action that I do towards this is just for naught. Update 1. I honestly didn't think this would get lots of comments and views. I'm also surprised on how often this happens and how big the internet really is. Thank you for your time to read what I've been feeling. No, I'm not saying I'm not perfect, far from it, and there are faults that I have to work on to be a better partner in the future. I understand that only providing isn't the only thing while raising a child and keeping a family together. There are many instances where I wish I did more and should have done more so she would feel special and chase like she wanted. There's only so much that people can do, and I see that she was just looking for the missing attention that I wasn't giving to her. Unfortunately, she has a mindset that I'm not going to change, or I don't have it in me to meet her needs, and does not see any romantic feelings to me. At this point, like many people mentioned, there's only so much I can do, but I need to focus on my child's safety and living. Have to stand up and show her that if that's what she wants, then so be it. Unfortunately, that means we weren't meant to be, but that doesn't erase all the good memories we had together throughout the years. My main priority is our child and my well-being. If I can't keep my head up and have the respect for myself, then how can I be there for the kid? Also went gray rock and just solely asks for updates regarding the child whenever I'm at work. Talk to reduce hours so I can work 8 to 9 depending if I stay longer for customers, sales. Gotten into contact with a few lawyers and gonna be calling them for questions to what to expect and provide more guidance. We'll keep you guys posted if this is still interesting to you guys. Thank you for your comments and also sincere sorries that I'm going through this. PSA, for everyone's thoughts, yes, I have screenshots of messages and call logs such as timestamps and also the duration of the calls. Call logs I always have access since I'm the main account holder for our phone plan. They still calling and video chatting, so I'm just racking it up so I have more references. Messages are obviously explicit and concerning. Haven't read all of them, but since the first time I checked her phone she changed the passcode obviously, so I'm just relying on messages on Discord on her computer. So whenever I get a chance to then I'll snoop till I feel like I have enough. And yes, her family knows the whole situation and does not understand why this is happening or why is she so willing to go for this dude. Now she's trying to justify her cheating by saying that I cheated due to her giving me a mark that she does not remember giving? It's odd for me to be doing dishes at 5 a.m. if I wake up early due to taking care of our kid if they wake up early? It just shows another example of she doesn't want to take accountability for her actions and shifting the blame. I'm 100% open to take a polygraph at this point just to prove her wrong and make her realize what she's doing or thinking. Update 2. A lot happened since the last update, but I started to focus on my well-being and mental state along with making sure my child has the love and attention she deserves. Come back home from the gym, showered and started spending time with the kid and my STBXW decides to go and leave her computer unattended. I was already being dragged to her friend group and I noticed a few messages that were being sent on her phone but it's linked to her computer. And it's just lots of hateful messages saying that I'm trying too hard to win her back, said that I went therapy and he's trying so hard that it's cringe. Purposefully saying that she's ignoring me because she doesn't want to be involved with me and just keeps laughing on about what I'm doing. Even though I'm not doing all this for her, I accepted the fact that I need to move on and just be the best dad for our child and learn to co-parent. For her to act civil to me but in reality shit talking about me to all her friends and the guy she's still in contact with and refers to me as her ex, I blew up. She asked me what does everyone think is gonna happen? That right there tells me you're only going to therapy/counseling just to check it off. There was no saving to begin with. Told her that if she wants to leave so bad and be with this dude go ahead and leave. You chose to step out of this marriage and family. She has the end of February to get out and the baby is staying here. She asked if she can visit and see her kid and I said yes, you're her mother, let me know when you want to see her. I'm not preventing you to not see your kid. I want her to know that at the end of the day, you're her mother and I'm her father. She agreed and said she'll be out of my hair as soon as she can. Noted this is all happening with her on the phone with the new babe. So yeah, that's the update, not trying to be a doormat but enough is enough. Still getting contact with lawyers but it seems like she's just willing to let it go to the point I don't need one but will still do my due diligence to protect myself and our child. Update 3. She's leaving next week and still head first on being with this other dude. Had the audacity to ask me if she can get birth control through my insurance and I declined because the main reason for it is so she can do whatever she wants with this dude. He's trying to get his own place so she can move in and she's driving all the way there. Still a wild situation but we are in agreement with this situation regarding our child. Divorce papers are written and filed, so is the custody agreement we agreed upon. Everyone in the family is just disappointed and frustrated at the situation, however there's only so much that we can do and she's not willing to listen to anyone else besides her new dude in the friend group. Either way, hope she finds happiness with him but if it goes south, she's not coming back.